Before we start on our landscape paintings, we're going to review how to mix colors, and we're also going to learn how to mix up tints and shades of all the colors on your color wheel. So first, we want to pick a section to start in, and you can start with anyone that you want. There's a section for all the primary colors like red, blue, and yellow. There's sections for the secondary colors like orange, violet, and green. And then these colors that come in between are called tertiary colors. So like yellow, green, blue violet, red orange, and yellow orange. Those are all called tertiary colors. And the formula for mixing those is in the name. So for yellow orange, for instance, you would mix yellow and orange together. I will start. I already have a green section here, so I'm going to move over to yellow green to show you next. And for each section, we're going to first mix the color and paint it in this little center space. That is called a hue. A hue is your color just on its own without any other colors added to it like white or black. Okay. A shade will be your color plus black, and a tint will be your color plus white. Okay, so first I'm going to make my yellow green. I want a lot of yellow and just a little bit of blue to make my yellow green. Make sure that you rinse your brush before you dip it in another color. So yellow green has a lot of yellow, just a little bit of blue. So it should be a little lighter than this other green that I have over here to start. Okay, so I'm going to paint the center section in. This is called a hue. A hue is just kind of a fancy word for a color like a primary color, secondary color, or a tertiary color. Those are all hues. Okay. So carefully paint your section in. Okay. Then for the tint, I'm going to add a little bit of white. So I'm going to take some of this green over here in this little empty section. I'm going to rinse my brush first before I dip it in the white. So don't want to get the white all dirty. And I'm going to add some white over here so I get a tint. So a tint is just your hue or your color plus white. And I'm going to paint it in this bottom section. Okay. Then last is a shade. A shade will be my hue or my yellow green plus black. So I'm going to rinse my brush one more time. I'm going to take what's left of my yellow green. I'm going to add a little bit of black to it. A little bit of black goes a long way, so just add a little bit at a time. And that's going to give me a shade of this color or a darker version. And I'm going to paint it here in this top section towards the center of my color wheel. Okay, so you're going to follow that for each section of your color wheel till you have it all filled with your tints on the outer ring, your hues on the next ring, and then your shades in the inner ring.